Welcome everyone. We're going to call this episode 1B. I thought we'd come back to the house that we were at the other day where we were just getting started and take a look as we're finishing that house up today. See some of the things that we did a little bit different to set our company apart. Maybe you can get some ideas from it to help you set your company apart from your competitors. So let's go take a look. So one thing we do before we leave the job is we make sure everything is wiped down. We clean off all the handprints. We go around and make sure all the trash has been picked up in the job, and we also run a magnet around the house to make sure we get up all the nails. A lot of homeowners have an issue with the nails. They worry about their riding lawnmower, their pets, if they have small children. So we want to make sure we get up everything that we can and leave the job spick and span, spotless, so to speak. So now let's take a look at a few of the things that we did differently. So here we are back where we started about a week ago. Remember, we were discussing how to start the siding off so that you end up with a nice full piece at the top and not with an unusual piece. So let's take a look at some of these details. Come with me over here. So here up at the top, we finished out with a full panel. We have a freeze board up here that has no trim nails visible anywhere. It gives us a nice, clean, straight look. As I mentioned, we use the 1x4 PVC material to create these window boxes. These are applied much like shutters, and then we put the bead border wainscot underneath. We glued these into place so there's no fasteners there. We use the hidden fastener system, so once you step back from these windows, the way they're attached is almost invisible. Now, a few things that we did extra for the client, and these little things go a long way when you don't charge them extra for this. They had vinyl shutters, old vinyl shutters on the house, so they didn't want to replace them because they were still in pretty good shape. The only problem was the black had begun to fade because of the age of the shutter. So what I did was buy a few cans of spray paint on the weekend, went to my house, took them home, and spray painted them so they'll be a nice, sharp, dark black once again. We didn't want to put those old faded shutters back on our new work. So they were very happy that we took the time to do that. Another area that we did a little extra for them was in this gable here. If you notice, there are a little bit darker gray shakes instead of siding in this area. Well, we had a little bit of this material left over from another job that we had done. Didn't know when we might use it again. So I just asked them if they'd like to have an accent up here. So we took and divided that gable, that peak on the house, from the rest of the siding with a nice wide white band. And as you notice, you cannot see any trim nails in any of that divider across the top of that porch and the top of those windows. All those nails are hidden. It's a very smooth, clean look, and that separates your work from other people. Then doing that little bit extra, putting the shakes there for them, really made them happy. Now, another area that was of concern to us was their front porch. It was over 20 years old. The decking boards were really in bad shape. They had weathered to where they were almost completely a gray-white color. So I ran down to Lowe's, picked up about $75 worth of wood. I helped one of my men put it in. It only took us about 2 hours to tear those few boards up and put those back. So now they have a nice new front porch as well. So these little things help separate your job from others. So in the future, what we're going to do is we're going to go into some of those things like flashing the windows underneath to keep the water out. We're going to show some pictures of the problems that causes where we've gone and taken sided down by other companies and everything behind it is rotted out. We're going to talk about those circle windows, how to wrap them. So we got a lot coming to you in the future. So can't wait to see you next time.